Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter. How is everyone this evening? So we are working on continuing in Mega Aquarium. We did start building some stuff. I think this is just my fry or not. This is a Darwin tank. I've got angelfish over here. What do I have over here? That's my cardinal tetras. What do I have in here? Oh, that's the Gardner killifish. I think this is my generic everything, anything goes tank. And then I've got all of my, I had to do a little finagling to get these to work. What we might do though is over here, I've got someone over here that they're asking for some food. So we're gonna get them some stuff. And then we'll get, I've got a door right there that I almost didn't see. We'll put bench right there. And we'll go ahead and add, where is it, a bin? Might as well add a bin on either side. So I'm trying to work on making it where I've got both concessions, any number of things. I feel as though I probably do need a door because I've got some doors right there. This is quite a bit. This is my super chilled section. We'll put that like right there. Eventually I'd like to be able to have these, but I'll need to be able to access more of that. These are our otters. We've got Puffin. I want to get this to be a bigger, like a bigger aquarium, like a medium. But I think that's going to come with a later one. So let's go ahead and unlock. We did go through and put some speaker platforms. And we could probably go through, because I think these were just, I was just trying to get some benches down. Let's get, let's try some of this. Let's go ahead and do, oh, hold on, this. Let's go like right. Oh, that might block them in. Okay, we're gonna pick our next research. As much as I would like the copper band toy shelf, I kind of think I'm gonna go with this larger row machine. Well, this is okay. What if we do this kind of like right here? Just kind of wanted a little bit of a different color. We could do Greek paint. There we go. We'll put that there. If we do that, yeah, I like that. So part of me is just looking around to see, is there anything that they need? This one is they need a little bit more filtration. Let's go with the leopard shark for here. Let me see, do we have... Okay, here's what we can do is we can, like that, we're going to take this one out. No, I don't think that that works. Yeah, it doesn't work because it has to be... But we can do that. And then... I'll add a mega filter on top of that. That should give plenty. Yeah, that gives me up to 84. Anytime you want to do something like that, I highly recommend making sure that your game is paused. Okay, I feel as though maybe I want to do maybe some balloons over here. Which probably means I'm gonna need some a balloon supply. So we'll put a balloon supply right there. Okay, he's thirsty, so let's come back over here. And let's see, yeah, he wants, we could do maybe a coffee machine. You do a coffee machine, anytime you do anything that you're gonna put any kind of vending, you definitely need to add a trash can. Especially if you want them to use it. We can come over here. I'm gonna put in, I need some additional broom stands. Now, since we've got bathrooms over here, another thing that we're gonna want is something I usually forget is the sponge sink. I'd like to place it there, but I don't think they'd be able to walk around. So I'm just gonna, this is gonna just have to be like right here for now. Okay, dude, if you were tired, there is a bench right there. Don't give me that. Let's see how everyone's doing. I like to be able to see at least one or two people that are potentially idle. Here's fixing and cleaning for 25 a day. That's cheap. Feeding and talking. for 37. Isabel, yeah, we'll hire Isabel, and yeah, we'll get Kiki. Okay. It gets us an additional 3 people. I probably should have waited till today, though. Display using an Aztec wheel. Yeah, we can do that. I need to get rid of this. Let's pick our next research. Yeah. Alright, the panther crab, this would get us another freshwater fish, so I think I'm gonna do that one. Okay, over here, we also had 2 large... Okay, if I can get the zigzag coral, I could get a large tooth sawfish. Actually, I could get 2 of them. But right now, we're going to do the Aztec. I want to move this over here. Let's just come over here and do this. Not the person. I want this. We'll put like right here. And this we can put like maybe right here. Okay, so I think a lot of what I was planning on doing, we had this one, which we've completed. Guest count we have. Lump sucker, we're fixing to be able to unlock. Right, now that I've got that one, the feeding platform tank, I think this is what I want to get the Pacu for. So, but that's going to be a really expensive project, and I think I want to get the copper band toy so that I can offset that by getting something to sell first. Okay, because what I'm gonna do... We're gonna expand this backstage area just a little bit more. I'm gonna need to pause. Hold on. Close that. Okay, so these 2 are acidic, so let's... All right, now here's where the trick to this is now I can get rid of these. And we'll do... up here, freshwater, large row machine. We'll flip it like this. I'm gonna leave it where I can put 1 here, so that gives me a little bit of room to expand. And in the meantime, we're just gonna move these like right back there. So now I only have 2 machines that I need to deal with, and I've still got plenty of acidity. Again, pausing the game before I make any of those adjustments. Okay, yeah, these with the curve, that's what I'm gonna want to see. For that, you know, I'm thinking I might do like have a small alcove here and have this little... So I don't believe this... Yeah, these are neutral. All right, what do we specifically not have? The butterfly ram. This is the freshwater. Okay, so this is what I want to put in that feeder one because it just looks really awesome there, but I do need to be able to save up to be able to have that. Looks like these can both go into... Okay, so this one can go into acidic tank. How much space do I have in here? Yeah, I could. Okay, but it needs to have fluffy foliage. That is so hard to say. Okay, we'll eat. No. Okay, so I think let's look at that one more time. So this one's neutral, this one's acidic. So this would go really well like right back over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause while I do that. Okay. Just got another one of those. And then we're gonna do... I think a... 2 like that. I think we'll have like so. So we don't really need that. And we'll put this like right here. This would be really awesome if this eats brine, which it does. Okay, so it wants fluffy foliage, a cave, and some plants. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause. And it does need to be in pairs only. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that tells us how much we need to put in. Let's go to here. I want something with fluffy foliage, so these work really well for that. Put this about right here. So we can do... Now they don't care about having bog, but they do want some plants. So I feel as though I have to put some corkscrew there. That finishes off the plants requirement. And then because I need cave, this would be 3. But I need one more fluffy foliage, and I don't think there is a single piece that has it. This one's the only one that has it. Okay. So, new plan. We're going to... I'm going to get rid of these decorations. We're gonna get pitted column right there. It's way more than they wanted for that. And then we're gonna come over here. We'll do that. That gets us the fluffy foliage. Do I have enough? I can do an Amazon sword, and that gets us 2, which just gets us enough. Now, as far as this is concerned, we're going to also go in here. Click on that. And our second tank we're going to do is that. Eventually we'll get something that will be able to do like all 3. All right, but we do need some filtration. So let's add in, hold on, do we have, we do not have nitrogen, so we'll do some nitrogen tanks. Nitrate, not nitrogen. Okay, and then we're just going to delete. And we'll add in a camouflage door right there. Minimal paint was the black one. And they are happy. Display using a buoy. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep, accept. Put it right there. All right. Not an aquarium. Okay, so we still have these guys. Okay, so it can't have more than 50% occupancy. How big is the panther crab? 4. Yeah, I think we can do this. We're gonna have expand this out a little bit to here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move this back a ways to here. Hope I can reach that. Yep. I would like a deep wall tank right here. And I think I might want to do like a... I think I want to do a corner tank there, but I'm not quite ready for that. So we're going to do that there. I think for this, we're going to have... that we might see. Yeah, we need some more heat. Okay, so in that instance, then we're gonna move this over here. Do I have... I do have these. You know what? Let's reclassify these because I've got these things now. Okay. If we move this right here, we can do a mega combo, mega combo. That should be the equivalent. But we still need... Hold on. I need to do this right there. This is going to add to here. Hold on. So we have, this is 100. It's 220. So I could do a mega heater. Plenty of heat. Still need a lot of filtration. We'll do that one. And then we'll also add in a nitrate. Even though I've got some more nitrate back here. But we'll have that. That should be fine. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. I would like panther crab. Yeah, we might be able to get 2 of them. I think that's no more because they can't have more than 50%. Yeah, they're at 22 out of 50%, so they're good. Okay, they want a cave. So we put a cave. Now they've got... Hold on. Yeah, they've got this little explorer thing, which means they need 6 things. So I've got to have really small... Because I've got 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 5, 6. I've literally got enough to do... To just barely do this. Nothing repeats. Bogwood piece, small, right there. Oh, they need 2 of these. Ooh, that might be an issue. Okay, you know what? New plan. Okay, I only need 2 cave. So here's what we're gonna do. They need bogwood, so we're gonna do that. Does not make it. Usually that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I think I can get this to fit, but that meets the bogwood. We can do this one, a driftwood cave, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get 6. Now I just need 4 more individual items that everything's got to be completely different. So we'll put an Amazon plant there. We'll do small rocks. I personally like to have the compass as an item because I think that's just cool. And then we just need 1 more item. And I think we're gonna do... maybe a treasure chest. I don't know if I like the treasure chest idea. Okay, so they need bloodworm and supplement. I do have supplement over here. I do not have bloodworm, so I'm gonna make sure that they get some bloodworm over here. supplement do I have in here? 15. How much supplement do they need? Just one. Just two, that should be fine. Let's get some bloodworm. Right there. And let's see. Okay, I think that should be good. Picnics research. I think I'm gonna get the popcorn because that's gonna also help me get. Okay, we've got one more fish. I do need to start putting these fish in. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put in copper band toy supply. Let's expand this a little bit. Over here, yeah, copper band. And we'll put that like right there. So we'll go ahead and get that done. What did I tell you? Every single time, without fail, you gotta put those trash cans in. People are messy. And we're gonna do this right there. Okay. I would like. Okay. Do we have not an aquarium? Only the Pacu. I can live with that. What about for cold water? Salt water. Okay. So we have several different fish that we can put in there. Those are all cold. Because I have it on cold. So let's look at. Okay, we just have the leopard shark. Interesting. Okay, what is the little alert? Is gonna eat only crustaceans. It's gonna eat herring. And does require. So I'm thinking. And it needs to be 180. When fully grown, require 180. Okay, so with a tank, I could do the small tunnel tank here. If I do, so this is the smallest I could do. Or I could just go ahead and do, I think I'm gonna do this full size one. We'll pack it maybe. Okay, let's pack this about like right about here. I think maybe right here. I'd like to be able to have another tank like right here. And so right now we would have it like be like so. I'm gonna hold off on that one. All right. I said that, and then... Okay, actually, hold on. If I move this right here, and I move this right here, I could have, like, this tank be, like, this size tank be right here, and it would go back 3 minimum. So, yeah, I could put a tank right here, and they would each be able to go from those platforms. Okay, perfect. Now, do I have all of these put in? I want this one next. Yeah, those are all connected. Where is this? This one's separate. Okay, so once we get this done, we should be able to redesign this a bit. Maybe pull these out. Hold on. I could do at a minimum. I can do that. Okay, I think I really want that one first. Display using a frozen shelf. Hey, Yellow Cat. How are you? There's that one. Science poster. Don't have that. Okay, we've got this one then. Oh, I've got the... Oh, yeah. If I do the leopard shark, then I can get an electric eel. Okay, that'll help. Still working on that one. Let me speed this up real quick. Twofold, I want to make sure that I'm actually making money, and yes, but no, not a whole lot. Okay, let's... I've almost got this, and then I'll be able to finish this one, like, no problem. There we go. Let's... go ahead and get the feeding platform. And we can slow this down. Okay, so that is that tank. We're gonna pause this so I can put in 1, 2, we'll do 3. Now they're gonna want herring. And a supplement, which I don't see over here, so we're gonna go ahead and add another supplement cabinet. I don't want them to have to go and hunt for one. Okay. That is enough filtration, but they do need some heat. So I'm gonna grab one of these. We'll put it right there. And we'll do 2 heaters right there. And that's good. So we've got 3 leopard sharks in there. Perfect. It does need to have a rounded tank, and this tank actually does have the rounded bit. You can tell that by when you look at them, it'll have this symbol, means it has to have rounded edges. I guess these back walls don't count. Now, people are going to complain that you don't have enough. It's a boring tank, and you're basically abusing your animals because you don't have stuff in there for them. So we're gonna go through and make just a little bit of some stuff. We'll do. Where is? I was wanting kelp. Do I not have kelp? Oh, here it is, kelp. So a little bit of kelp there. We'll put in. Okay, velvet horn is honestly my favorite, but I'm gonna stick with the sea grapes. Put in some live rocks right here. And what else can we put in over on this side? Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think that they require having empty space, which is good. And they will eat crustaceans. So what I'm going to do with this now is we're going to move this right here. Now I don't want them to go through this wall, so I'm just going to give that. And then because I want them to be able to have a thoroughfare through here, we're going to add a door right there. And there we go. So this gives the ability to, if we get in a little bit closer, we can actually walk through and we can watch the sharks. They are wanting a restroom. I do have some restrooms over there, but I guess they need to have them over here too. So we'll just go ahead and add some right in here. I'm gonna do a wall right here. Do that. Okay, well, we can just go ahead and remove all that wall. I'm going to then add a camouflage door right here. We'll do a bin right there. Let's go ahead. Jeez, okay, they are hungry, so we'll add popcorn. And hold on. We have that, and then we'll put in, I want another broom stand right there. And where is it? There's a sponge sink. And okay, we've got some stuff here, so let's go ahead and put in. You can almost never have too many tool stations. So I'm gonna add a couple tool stations there. Speaking of which, we're just going to add a couple tool stations. Right over here. I'm gonna put these on priority. All right, now the reason I had this kind of out and about is that I plan on having a wall here. So I plan on doing this back here. Maybe I'll have like an entryway or something that oh, that would be good. That would be a good use of these tunnels. So I could just do this with... Well, that would do it with the flags, or... I'm not usually one to do these, or we could have it be like... So, and that will go into, then we'll be able to go into the cold area right here. Okay, but I do need... I do need to have some seating. We'll go with the mega chiller. That's going to be a must-have for cold water section. Okay, now, because we did that, we want to add more popcorn. See, we'll put popcorn station right here. toilet. Jeez, okay. Um, and then we'll put it, not a mic headset. That's not what I meant to click on. I meant to click the sponge sink. We'll put 2 of those there. And a broom stand. All right. So I'm specifically wanting to target ones that I don't have in the aquarium, because what I need to do, get that, ship's wheel. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's move the Greek pot right here. This can go right there. Yeah, they're hungry. They want to sit down. I literally can't help them any more than I already have. Can I reach? I cannot reach those. But you know what I can do? So we're gonna pause. Okay, because we're gonna add all that. I know they're getting very disgruntled right now. Okay, while we've got it down, let's just move that. Okay. So we'll put this right here. Add that to there. That to there. And then we'll do... and there to there. Okay. Because now all I have to do is click on one of these, and that's going to tell me a lot of information. Click on that, and we have 1, 2. That is enough heat. Now I just need the filtration. Actually, the filtration's fine. I believe though we are going to still do a little something, and I think I'm actually going to move this right here, so that way we're gonna get, I just want to get one more of these in. Now that's plenty. What we're going to also do is we're going to also put in 2 of these. I'll eventually get, there'll be a a large one that I'll get. I'll just put it right there. So that is giving me plenty of filtration. It's less machines, less upkeep. You're just relaxing before going to bed. That's cool. So instead of having all those machines all over the place, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I have 11. Versus like the 15 or 20 that I had earlier, it felt like. Oh, and then I've got this one. Is this a cold or is this a hot? This is also hot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this. Delete. Let's see. Yeah, still adequate heat and still adequate filtration. So yeah, I just moved all of those down to like just this. Which means I can move some stuff over here. Is that... You get out of there. Move that there. Okay, so now what I can do is I'm gonna mark this here and here. Are basically where I'm going to be able to remove that. And we can go into cold water. I believe there was something that was to get a Balian Ras in, so I think I might do that. Let's look and see. Okay, so we got that one. Oh, if we get a captive bred puffin. Horse-eyed Jack, they're monsters. I'm not even kidding. This is what I want, is I want the Pacu right here. Here's one that we could do: Antarctic silverfish, super chilled, which is kind of what we're doing. I need to have 7 of them. We finished that one. Oh, we've still got to do that one. Super chilled species. Kind of like to do that. Double filter supply. I've already got that, so I'm actually going to decline that one. finish that one. This one goes into abyssal tank. I don't have it. That one goes into abyssal tank, which I don't have. That goes into abyssal tank. I don't know if I'm going to do an abyssal tank. Air conditioners. I think I already have the air conditioners access. I could do this one. Yeah, we can. Let's get the tool belt. That will help my fixing people fix things faster. Okay, so we're gonna go over to freshwater. Okay, let's do pause. Okay, this is going to be a deep quarter tank. That would be like so, I think. 48. Okay, what were the requirements for the... Oh, that just unlocked them. Did I already have them unlocked? I don't know. I didn't because I've already got that. Okay, so I would need 6. We can try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might. Yeah, that's 62. They need a bigger tank. That's okay. Hold on. Get rid of that one. Let's do... Yeah, let's do that. 3, 4. Like that. So it's a little bit wider. Move all that. We'll delete that. Almost deleted the tank I just made. Put them right there. There we go. Oh. 37%. Good. So as long as they don't breed, I'm good. We'll do like so. And then we'll add in to there. They need another heater, so we'll just add to there. That's plenty of heat. Okay. And then we need vegetables. Vegetables. We'll put right there. There we go. All right, now what else do you need? They are a bully, so I just couldn't house them with a whip, but I'm not going to house them with anyone else. They need... Well, that's going to be 6 of them. It's going to go to 10. That's going to be 60, which is going to be more than 50%, possibly more than 50%. That still might not be big enough. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when, well, yeah, no, because I have 6 times 5 is going to be 30. Yeah, it's going to be, this was 75%. It's going to be more. Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's, because I want that aquarium, I think, to be that size. Or, you know what, they might not, well, no, they will have enough space to grow. Okay, but for right now, they're fine. Actually, wait. If I fill it with little oh no, I don't want to overburden. Okay. So many decisions. I want the feeder platform tank. That's 280, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Now, one of the things I like about this particular tank is the fact that you can literally do that, and it's okay to have them right there. So I think what I'm gonna do here, we'll move the canoe. We'll have the we'll put that right there, and this can go right there. Okay. So here we'll add this to there. Okay, we definitely need more heat. I mean, that would fit. 40. I really think that might work. No, that is just shy. Right there to there, and then what we can do all right, and then because can't have too many, we're just gonna add 2 tool stations right there. Requires acid or neutral water, which is what I have. I have neutral. Okay, so for 35, yeah, we've got, okay, 35 times, I think I'd like to have 5. 2 is going to be 70. So yeah, I think I can hit 5. Okay. Now we need to get a lot of plants in here. Right here. Fresh water. I think it's going to be this corkscrew. Okay, so that's a lot. We'll do that. And then we'll have some rocks. We'll do... Hold on, I think they need a 3x3. Maybe I didn't leave them with a 3x3. Okay, so we'll put... Okay, that should be plenty. I mean, you've got... Okay, well, we could... So, okay, I've got a cobra emerald. So let's maybe sell some of these extra regular guppies. I think I'm gonna get rid of some. I've got some emerald. I probably should have kept the other emerald that I got rid of. Okay, I think that should do it. Right, that one, I think it just unlocked it, and I might have already had it. I don't know. Triple filter supply. Okay, this one's really good. But I'm gonna hold. We're gonna do this. And then we're just gonna paint these. Coral Beauty, but that's just to unlock it. So I'm gonna hold on that because I don't know if I might actually be able to get it. Okay, so we have that one where we can get rid of. Okay, the Adeli, we might be able to get that next or eventually. I get 8 Arabian, but this is a bully. I'm just gonna grab one of those. Okay. I think we might, that might be what we put in here. No, they can't have it. They're too small. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Okay, we're gonna pause. And then we'll add... All right, so the Arabian Dotties, yeah, we're gonna get them. Because honestly, half the cost of setup is just getting everything up and running. Put that back to salt water. And then we can do... There we go. If I can get anything that will not eat a level 4, I could put it in there. Like, I could put a coral grouper in, but I've already got one of those. Let's look at not in the aquarium. Okay. Okay, now I'm trying to decide what I want. So the Atlantic mackerel needs 48... 54. Hold up. Yep. Since both of those need to be fixed, that's all it is it's not... Okay, this could be something small. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the lump sucker is... We'll go to 10. And we'll be size 10. Okay, so it will be size 10. And can be housed with other species that eats mussels. If I remember correctly, I always end up having to place them in their own aquarium. Okay, we can get rid of this one. There we are. 5 Vulcan's lionfish. And before I get this one over here, do I have room for them? They are going to get how big? 11. So how... Okay, so these are full size. I might have to replace these with the tower. And get all... Because they can go together. Yeah, we just need... Yeah, I just need another thing. So we're gonna do... pitted column. Okay, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... I'm gonna get rid of those 2 decorations. And we're gonna put in a pitted column here and here. Okay, now I need 5 more. Okay. Okay. I gotta move this one. I just gotta find it. Oh. Found it right away. We'll put it right there. Perfect. Okay. Not touching that one. That's what I was looking for. Is I was actually looking for... There we go. So there's a lionfish. And then this is the other lionfish. So I've got 2 species of lionfish in here. Okay, so we got that one done. Red-tailed butterfly fish. Put that one there. Hold on. What is... Okay, yeah, they were fed. They were just not being fed enough. 10. How big are these guys? They're 5. No, I can't. But they're 5. So could I put them in here? That's 1 to 3. 1 to 3, and then the humpback snapper 1 to 6. Okay, never mind. There goes that idea. Coral beauty, that would unlock them. It's a wimp. Okay, so I couldn't put them in there. Let's go not an aquarium. I think we're gonna go with the lump sucker. We'll do that. I know. You can't. Yeah, I really don't need those there now. We'll move those over here. Okay, we are fixing to... This should just be for the water. But one, like... And I need the ladder right there. It appears to have enough filtration. Yeah, we'll just do... We'll put a door right there. We'll go ahead and put a door there. We'll put a sponge sink. I think I have these on the other side. I think I see a broom right there. Okay, and pause. I want to get the lump sucker. We're gonna get 1, 2, 4. Can we get those? Okay, we just need some rocks. I can do that. Right there. Okay. Now, what do you eat? You eat mussels? Oh, well, what do you know? So do your roommates. Let's add another copper band toy shelf right there. All right. Oh, that finishes that one. We are almost done. Some of these. We've got this one. What I need are things like this one. Okay, yeah. I should have checked that. I thought that was a... I'm not sure that that's... You look after a red hermit crab. Yes, I can. Okay, so they're a crustacean. They want some rocks. Hold on. But they're a scavenger. And they count as 4. So no, I would actually have to have another aquarium. Unless I could fit them here. No, not 4 of them. 4. Okay, so it'd have to be this size. But we are going to have it be this smaller tank. Wall tank right here. I like this skip 2. It would be like that. We'll grab all 4 of them. Now, because they're scavengers, it means I have to have something in this tank with them. Not to mention the fact that I need them to... You know what? Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We're going to, I don't want, not, yeah, that. There we go. And there. With a mega double filter right there. That is going to be that's going to be more than enough, more than they will ever need. And then 1 mega heater, more than they will ever need. And we'll add not there. Okay, this one needs... Might be able to do... Hold on. If we've got... Yeah, I can only do something that's 4. Up to 4. The Raven butterfly would be nice. Do I have, is there any of them that I don't have in here? No, I've got them all. Where is my decorator crab? I bet... No, my decorator crab's right in there. Okay, never mind. I'd love to have another... Coral Beauty is going to... It's 3. Yeah, we can do this. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Now, this thing... Okay. Well, I was gonna do just rubble. So I can't do that. But I can put in this velvet horn. Okay, so this thing's gonna need green... which I don't have. Yeah, that's all it is. Green pellets. And we'll put in a door right there. I'm wondering if we can. Okay, okay. It makes all of those go together. We'll take that one out. Actually, we'll move this right here. And we'll put in a broom stand here with, we'll do 2 sponge sinks. Now I get another coral. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do leather, toadstool, coral. This one is 10. So yeah, I could put these right in here. I don't even... I love it when I don't even have to plan for anything. So we can just... Hold on. I gotta zoom in a little bit so I can angle these. There we go. We can delete that one. School, oh, and we can delete this one. Schooling bannerfish. I love this one, but I need another, basically another community aquarium, because this one I believe it's gonna be full because I've only got enough room for 10 and these are 5s and I need 30. Yeah, let's see if we can get some this frozen paint. Probably gonna remove those walls anyway. We'll put that right there. I want to put this like right there. Actually, no, let's take this. We're gonna put this right there. I'm going to actually delete this one. So it actually goes in like right there on the side. Then we're going to paint it with frozen. Hold on, someone over here keeps giving me negative reviews. Who is giving me negative reviews? You. The aquarium is untidy. It's not untidy, they just haven't been fed. There's a difference. Okay, back here, I think I'm gonna move over to doing shipwreck. Just like that. I'm hoping that all of this helps. Oh, hold on. Gonna paint everything. We might as well just paint everything. There we go. Uh-oh. We've got more filtration issues. Put that there. I'll put that. I'll put those in. Okay, so where is... No, it's down here. Was it the Adeli? Yeah. You just want a Paku. And we got 4 Adelis. That being said, I am going to get... I do want to have 5 Paku. I mean, there you can see... Like, let's go to regular speed here. Close that down. There we go. You can see the difference in size between the baby and the full grown. I literally have nothing in there. And with the Midas. What is this? This is, yeah, 7, no, hold on. Yeah, 56 out of 55. I knew that was gonna happen. Hold on. These guys aren't wimps, are they? What do they want? I don't think they care about anything. No, they don't. Just neutral. So I think we could put them all in here. And then what's the deal with the Pacu? Oh, they just haven't been fed. You're literally eating right now. No, and that sigh was because I literally have been having issues where, small spoiler, I was playing Jurassic World Evolution 3 and I had some dinosaurs that could not find the water that they were standing in. I don't think I have any other. This one, I don't think I'm gonna have this because I okay, we need more filtration power. Let's, well, hold on. It's not that we need more filtration, it's that hold on. Do we have, all right, hold on. Let me pause this real quick. If we move this over here, okay, that should have more than made up for that. Let's come over here. $79 out of 80. I don't think I literally can't help you if you can't figure that out. Why? Okay. What I need is I need the UV filter. All right, come on. Yep. They're working. We'll put all those, although I don't foresee needing that. I think this is I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. Okay, I guess it just needed a little that extra push. Move that right there. I'm gonna move the balloon supply. Where did I put the balloons? Right there. All right. Okay, what other ones do I have? I would really like to have these, but oh no, that because that's 7. Okay, what was it that I could do to get that they wanted? An eel. Ooh, yeah. And we get shark number 3 right there. And the electric eel is unlocked. So let's go back to saltwater. I do like the idea of having 3 leopard sharks though. Okay, freshwater, not an aquarium. It's gonna be 24. He's gonna have to be in one by himself. That we'll put in. That right there. Okay, we only want 1. Okay, I need 7. So we'll put that right there, and then I need a bog. We'll get this Java fern. And then we'll do a bog log right there. We'll have roach, which we do need to place down. We'll have it be Right here. Oh shoot, hold on. There we go. Oh, he needs a 3x. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do. I do want this guy like right over here. We're gonna just move him right over here for now. Yeah, that's as big as we're gonna be able to make it. I could do it with this. All right, so we're gonna move him here. There we go. It says you need more heat. Might be because we just got some things that just need more heat. That should be fine. I'm just gonna put these right there. Minimal paint. All that, and then we just need this Greek paint. Okay, the Northern Sea Otter, if I get them fully unlocked, do I actually have them unlocked, or yeah, I don't think I have. So those 3 otters are the only ones I've got. Let's see, that is the copper band over here. Copper band, there we go. Okay, so if we have this would be 240. And we're just gonna do that. All right, so for fish, bullhuss is just cold. But I could probably do these. What is this? This is, we'll eat animal size 1 to 6. Animals 1 to 5. Are we paused? We are paused. Okay. I really want to do... Oh, how many? Crustaceans 1 to 14. Okay, so that's 13, 35. So if I got 1, 2, well, we could do 1 bull huss. 1 of these guys. And then these guys will actually no, they won't. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much more space do I have? I've got plenty of space. Let's get some Atlantic mackerel. I also need 6 of these. All right. So we're gonna go into just a regular cold, I think. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. For decoration in here, we're gonna have pitted column. And then we'll do a couple velvet horn back there. Yeah, so we're gonna have it over here. Do a mega chiller and mega double. Okay, it just wants to have a little bit more chill. And we'll add herring supplement and cockles. All right, we're gonna do that. I need herring, cockles, and a supplement. Fixing 74. No. Talking gift shop. Yeah, we'll get feeding. Well, Grace is only $15, so I can do that. Gigi is 30. I'll get her. Josh. Jim. So 4 here. Oh, we could do Pacific Paint. I might do that. And I might adjust this a little bit more. Yeah, so this has got quite a bit. Okay, how many species do I have? I don't have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 8 because I didn't count that last one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hold on. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Which means I am about halfway there. This thing only eats will only eat the crustaceans, so I could theoretically get the red-tailed butterfly fish and put them in with the leopard sharks. Let's put, okay, so we got restrooms back there. Let's add, we'll add a coffee machine here. Popcorn. And a bin. Hermit crab shelf and a guidebook shelf. So we'll get 2 of those, and then I need the guidebook. All right. That's 300. Well, wait, yeah, that's 300. I need 350. Okay, so I need 6. So I have 6 unique care requirements. I can get 1 more. What do I have in here right now? And then there. Okay. So we have 2 wimps. We have schooling. We have communal. Okay, what do I have that's just cold water, but not... Animal size is 1 to 6. This could be cold water or super chilled. So let's see if we do this one. It doesn't have a minimum or anything. It just needs to be more filtration power. Let's put in... That makes 45 animals now. But that still doesn't get me... Okay, do I have anything that is cold water? Hold on, I'm pretty sure everything I have in here will eat. I'm pretty sure I have something in here that will eat stuff. Did I? No, they just need to be fed. They're being fed. Oh, and then we have these guys. All right. So animals 1 to 6, 1 to 5, crustaceans 1 to 14. Okay, 9 days, 7 days. Hold on. I gotta do math. 1 day. I would like 1 day to not. Okay, crustaceans 1 to 5. He's gonna start as a 6, so he is safe from this guy. This guy is not going to eat him at all, so I don't have to worry about him. He is animals 1 to 5, so that means all animals, fish, crustaceans, whatever, if it's in there, he can eat it. But he starts at 6, so I'm not worried about him. This same thing, animals 1 to 6. And this guy is actually full grown, so yeah, he is a danger to this guy. So what I'm going to do, I want this guy to be full grown. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get this lobster. I am going to make a aquarium like so. We'll add this tank in. I am literally, this is literally just so I can get my lobster. Lobster's gotta have a chance to grow. And I need 4. There. Crab, which I believe we have. We're gonna put them in over here though, and then supplement. Yeah, so we're gonna put, where is it? Crab, right there. And then once this guy is full grown, oh, he's a bully. That's not gonna work because these guys are wimps. Garden eel. Actually, this one's not a bad one. They actually... Yeah, because what we could do... Put in a deep corner. We'll do... Hold on. If we do that, what are there? Oh, they need those things. Jeez. 4, will I get 8? Yeah, we could just do it like right here. All right. Okay, new plan with the lobster. Lobster goes in there. So we're gonna get rid of this though. Two doors right there. I want my blue paint back here. So we are going to share this one between here and that one. Now over here, and we add, nope, that one. Okay, I'm debating how I want to do this. Okay, so we've got the crab over there. I want two. Okay, and then we're gonna put this right here. Give me that crab. We'll put crab meat right there. Oh, we got the southern stingray offer. But I need a fully grown lobster. No. We're gonna get 8 of these. Okay. Now this one I've got, you have to have at least 4. This is all that's going to be in here, so it's not really too much. But what we are going to do is I am going to have them get, now I need a 2x2. We'll do velvet horn. And yeah, we'll do like that. That should be plenty for them. Okay, now to do this, we need the live Artemia, however you want to pronounce that. So what you have to do is you have to do this. Now this is going to take, you have this. Now this is that you have to do, you need zooplankton. So they're going to take zooplankton and put it in here. And actually what I want to do is I'm going to make 2 of those. So they're going to be able to fill in 2 zooplanktons into there. That should be good for him. My lobster that is, I so badly wanted to put him in there. I've got 2 fish in here that are wimps, and they won't do well with the lobster because the lobster is a bully. Right down here, he's a bully, which I guess is fair because 2 of these guys would actually risk eating him. Not him, not him. Yeah. He is a wimp, so he cannot be housed with a bully. So because of my mackerel, I was this close to getting that science. This one. But on the plus side, all I need is just one. What are you giving me bad reviews on? I'm too tired. And you're gonna have to pass like 10 benches on your way out. Okay, silverfish. I don't have. It's the only one I don't have. Okay, so we've got those. Wolffish, one of my favorites. Crustaceans, clams, starts at 7. Ooh, we can get 3 of them. Ooh, yes. Okay. What is your problem? You have not been fed. Can we please feed these guys? Okay, let's pull these back out. Is there anything that contradicts this? Okay, so he starts as a 7. He's not a bully. Let's see, is there any requirement other than the fact that he eats crab? I don't know if that... Usually I put the wolffish by himself. Okay. He would eat crustaceans and clams with size 1 to 13. Oh, he'll eat crustaceans size 1 to 13 and clams. Ooh. But if I put all 3 of them in the same aquarium, it's going to take almost 100 because it's going to be 99 because they get up to be 33. Or what I could do, I could put 1 in here and I could put 1 in with a lobster. Now it says that he eats crustaceans, which, okay, the lobster is a crustacean. I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully y'all can see through this. But the lobster is going to be a size 22, and we just got up to 8, or we're just moving up to 9. That was what I was hoping to do. I don't think you can go down, but you can always go up. Okay, so we got the kelp hoop. The bogwood trunk is really cool, especially when you can get the what is it? The catfish. I think it's red-tailed catfish. Antarctic hairgrass does I believe that goes in the medium polar dome. Speaking of which, we'll be able to get the medium polar dome and the snake grass, which is one of the things that I really want. And we'll be able to get the OJ squeezer and a couple of stingrays. The ripsaw catfish would be really good. I think there's 2 catfish you can get. You can get a red fin, something with red. It's huge. They also have them at the Dallas World Aquarium. They are huge. The large tunnel tank is really good. the medium polar dome is really what I want to do because I want to combine those. I want to combine the birds. So I think that's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna get. Now I do want to get this large pump, and that's gonna, but I'm probably not gonna upgrade all my stuff until I get to the point where I can do the, I think it's like you can combine up to like either 4 or 8. Okay, so here, okay, the ripsaw catfish would be really good. I think that would go really well next to my electric eel. The giant hatchet fish is also acidic. The blonde skate, we're gonna do the blonde skate because I can put the blonde skate in here and it will have a armored status, which means it will get me, it should get me my extra one. So we're gonna do that one. Okay, I do have a couple people. Okay, Dante is, he's just a cleaner right now. We had one of these. Okay, so I was gonna hold on this. Okay, so this one is size 1 to 13. I want the lobster in 3 days is gonna go to an 11. And after 10 days we'll grow to 22, at which point it'll be safe from the wolffish and the wolffish can't eat it. Okay. Hold on, we got, oh, the spotted eagle ray. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. You do have to have 3 of them. I need a really, really large tank to be able to have them. You can see this. I've got 360. I don't even have a tank that will hold them. Okay, did I get any new tanks? No, because I have to unlock them. Like, see, here's 320 is the most I could do, and that's the feeding platform. And that's like going the full size out that I can do. I like doing these U-tanks for the catfish. Okay, there's the small beach tank. All right, where are we? Yeah, we are working on that one. Can I move this one? Yeah, just one more over. Yeah, I don't have any zones. Okay, there's that. Let's do... Okay, hold on. We might be able to do... Nope, never mind. I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe I could do the combine the Porcupine River and the Ripsaw, but the Porcupine does not want any rocks, and the Ripsaw Catfish is like, heck yeah, I want rocks. Let's do the Stingray. I think we've got those at the Dallas World Aquarium too. Okay. We're gonna go on a feeding. Now I have not done a bunch of stuff. Okay, there's the underground tunnel. I'm not as up on what they do. Okay, whenever I guess views this, it generates prestige based on the highest prestige of any animal in the attached tank. So that's really good if you you have a really high value animal. However, we're gonna do Roccat. Like that's probably showing like how much. The problem is that when you add to this, it also increases their how much they get paid. And that's what did in my last playthrough. Was the fact that I couldn't afford my staff. My staff got too expensive. Story of my life though. That's what I do on 2 Point Museum all the time. All right, Richard is all about that gift shop. We'll have Alex, higher priority for talking, but we're gonna do a bit of both. There's that. I did not mean to give them talking. We'll just... Actually, I could just do that and then they don't talk. Even if they've got the skill for it. Okay, I think that should be good for now. Staghorn coral. I think I could do that. That's going to give me a bonus tourism guest count. Plus 150. Yes. Okay, let's go over here because we've been doing... all of my coral have been in these tanks. I'm gonna do like so. And we're gonna pause it right here. And you can only move, for coral, you can only move one at a time. There we go. Okay, we're gonna come over here. Let's do a door there. Oh, I've already got a door. Okay. And then I might move this later, but I don't want to have to move more stuff. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Right there. And then I need at least 15. Oh, I don't have... I thought I had 15. I could have sworn I had 50. I had more. Let's get the ripsaw catfish. Okay, come on. Picnics research. How do I not have it? I'm not gonna do the beach tank because I don't think I have any. I mean, they're gonna die, so if I can do that real quick, there's a chance that they went back. No. So I've got to go over here. I don't have these anymore. I could have sworn I had like 20. Yeah, I should not have... I shouldn't have picked that one. Okay, well, I have to get rid of it. It might come back. Keep hitting the wrong button on my mouse. But we're going to get rid of that for the time being. How is my eel doing? He is doing fantastic. Might call him Elroy. Elroy the eel. These guys are doing fine. What are you? What did? Oh, because you didn't get fed. Choose research. Now, I believe there is actually a toggle that you can go into the settings and you can make it so that if you want, if you don't want to have to pause every time. Okay, so in here we have fresh water. Not in the aquarium. We'll just go. All right, let's see if we can do... I'm gonna go ahead and have it back all the way to here. But I still want it to be like this. We're gonna put like right here. Put that right there, and then we'll do room right there. Two sponge. Oh, you know what we should do? There's, yeah, right over here, right over here. It's the hat, or the, yeah, the shark hat display, and we'll put a couple of those right there. Okay, over here, I want the U-tank. That is not what I meant to do. Put right there, and then we'll have over here. Hold on, I want to see. I'll put this back if I need to. Yeah, we could do that, and then we just move this like right here. No, I want to move this right here. Seal that up. So this is going to be like more filtration stuff. We can actually seal that. 'Cause I'm trying to get the fresh water to go around this way. All right, let's see. You want no rocks, so we'll do... Hold on, who gets bigger? You're 12, you're 30. Yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. Yeah, they both want acidity, so let's get this almost. Okay. Now it's going to be not enough. Okay, this one wants no rocks. Stuff. So, okay, well... That's pretty. Yeah. We've got that. They just need some heat. Okay. This one. They need... I'm not sure I want to give them a platform that they can breed on. Oh, I don't think they can breed. Okay. Yeah, we could do... Do I want to do that? No, they need logs. So let's... That gets the number of logs, and then they need a 3x3, but they also need some rocks. All right, and then we can do one of these. As long as I still keep that 3x3, which I'll probably keep right there. Yeah, we're golden with that. They just need... Actually, it looks like the filtration is fine. We need at least another row machine. Okay, that's acidity. Good. We've got that down. I would like... There we are. We'll do that. And then I want some heat. Okay, that is fine. Now, these guys are going to eat roach, which I've got right over here. That's fine. This one's eating live lugworms. And they're going to need some zooplankton, which we'll put like right there. Imagine all the sushi you could make with those fish. Yeah, I know, right? think I want to call this my... We have river paint. Oh, no, did that say river or rivet? I think it's a rivet. We'll get that one right here. Do sleek paint, rust. What about rust paint? I could deal with that. Where is it? Yeah, rust paint. Yeah, then we need a metric ton of these toolkits. Actually, we might be able to just move some of these around. Yeah, we'll move that there. This one goes there. There we go. Yeah, this still still having filtration issues. See, what did we get? Using the Easter... Hold on. Filtration is down, so we can do... fresh water. Oh, there's the lobster fish. Or lobster, not lobster fish. Fish, I don't think lobsters aren't fish. Yeah, it is... He's 22. Which means we can come over here. We're gonna go... It's a deal. But... I'm only gonna move one of them in there. Okay. I need... There we go. Okay, we've got these guys. I know I said I wasn't going to put anything in there. He's a bully, will pester wimps. He's a wimp. Wait. These guys are bullies. Okay. I do have enough space. We do have the plants in there. But he needs 66. Never mind. He needs more room than is in there to run around. What about for cold water? Okay, so armored has an effective size of 18. We put one of those guys in there. And that's still only 300? I might move once this wolffish gets bigger, because he starts out as a 7. When he gets bigger, I might move him over here and then get a second one in there. Fried egg jelly. Yeah, okay. I got 5 of them. All right. So this one is one just like here, but these moon jellies are cold. Yeah, okay, I don't have any of these. Is super chilled. Let's. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this out just a little bit. Okay, let's just move these over here. Okay. That moves there. This wall right here. Door right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to move this. Right there. Oh, look at that. It already went over there. Okay, so what we're gonna do though, hold on, I need to see how big do these get. Okay, first off, 10. We're not doing the stag. I like the staghorn coral and I had to get rid of them because I didn't have enough power. I do have a 10 light. They get to be 11. I've got 5, so I need at least 55. Yeah, I could do, this is, I've got to do it that size. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to actually move this back some. So it doesn't take up more of... All right, then we just need to do that. No, I want that to be a little bit of a space. Okay. Okay, I know, they are... Okay, so first off, these things eat live Artima. So we're just gonna do that, and we put 2 of those right there. We're gonna add the tin light, and then we need... that right there. Which means we can take this can go right over here. Move that up. Actually, I want the buoy over here. That right there. Because I really like the idea of having that there. What is this? I think this is tropical. And that one, and then we do there and there. So we've done that. See, there we go. They are back. We get 7 this time. But they do need that 15, so we're going to not get them right now. All right, saying that we need more filtration. No, we just need these to be fixed. That's all it needs. And we'll get that one. Did we do that one? Yes, we'll accept the Easter Island one. That'll give me plus 50. Okay, how big is my wolf fish now? I got 3 more days. Okay. But I think this is where I think we're gonna call it for today. Letting my trying to decide what was the defining moment that I can mark. Not that one. I'm hoping that this will... that they'll be able to do that. I might have to hire some more employees. There is only so many employees, I believe, but it looks like some of these names I don't recognize. So I think that means that they probably added more. Yeah, I think we're gonna do these guys. I like that lily pad. Where did they go? There they are. All right. Yeah. So I think that is going to do it for tonight. I should have taken a screenshot. That's what I needed to do. Anybody else want to come over and look at them? There we go. Oh, I forgot to put in food. I know, I said I was gonna go and then I didn't. Let's do that. Popcorn and a trash bin. I probably need to put in some kind of a seating here or something. Real quick. Do I oh, it would be under decor. There we go. All right, I think we're going to do that. We're going to save the game. I believe this was the last one. Yeah, because this is our second run. Yeah, this is the one that we had. All right. So let's see if who is on. Let's do... Alright, this is a little bit of a different game. We'll do my friend Catman. He's playing Valheim. We'll go and hang out there before I go to bed. So a little bit of a different game. but he's really cool. So I will be back probably on Friday. If not, I will be back on Sunday. Friday, I don't know what I'll be streaming. I'll be either doing Hightail or possibly Schedule 1. I haven't decided yet. And then Sunday we'll resume with more 2 Point Museum. So have a great rest of the week, and I will see y'all later.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.